Guys, this video right here should come with a warning sign. After you watch this video in full, in its entirety, you're never ever gonna have to scroll TikTok again looking for different ways to make money online ever again. I'm gonna break down step by step how I make $20,648 every month with my reinvented agency model, and I'll also break down just logically, financially, effort-wise, time-wise, as to why a reinvented agency model is the best online business to start in 2023 and 2024, just what it is and how you can capitalize on this opportunity right now. So stay along until the end of this video because I'm gonna break it down step by step. Dive into it, how I make $20,648 every single month with my reinvented agency model. Now, if you don't know who I am already, hi, my name is Andrea Jordania, and I make around 20K a month with my reinvented agency. Boom, with that screenshot right there. Now, I just turned 18 last week, and I guess you could say that I'll never have to work a 9-to-5 job ever again. I never have to go to college. I never have to go to an office job from the morning to the evening. But that's not really where I started. Believe it or not, I was just like you. This is me at 15 years old, fat, depressed, completely lost in life. And just like most of you right now, I tried tons of make money online opportunities that failed almost every single time. I searched Google the same way as you. Best online businesses to make money, but nothing really suited me. Honestly, I had no idea where to start and I felt lost. But deep down, I knew that I wanted to make 100K a year. I wanted to be financially free, and more importantly, I wanted to take care of my family, but I didn't really want to be stuck at a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life with my boss telling me what to do. So I bounced around from business model to business model and from guru to guru, thinking every time that I discovered a new one that it was going to work out for me. I would see trading, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be a millionaire. I see crypto, I get my hopes up. I see drop shipping, I get my hopes up. And I have tried trading, drop shipping, forex, crypto, print-on-demand stores, and reselling. Realistically, I lost money in crypto and drop shipping. The others, I kind of broke even, or I kind of gave up after a month. But in December of 2021, I came across SMMA. I saw an ad that said I'd be making 2 to 3K a month by just typing messages on my phone. The ad was great, so I decided to pull the trigger and spend my life savings, the $1,000 I'd been saving up for from New Year, from birthdays, on that SMMA course. Now, the course turned out to be a complete waste of time, but I didn't realize it at the time. I put my head down and I did exactly what the course told me to do. I worked nonstop for 6 months. 2 pictures of me right there. I started my Instagram, started my agency. It was called The Court Agency. I would put my phone, set a timer, take a picture, post that, thought I'd get clients because that's what the course told me was going to happen. I would come back from school at 5 p.m. and I would work until 2, 3 a.m. just to get up at 8 a.m. the next morning. This was probably the hardest time of my life, but looking back, it was probably the best time of my life, right? The journey is what really matters. I would come home, forget homework, forget basketball, forget everything I did prior to that. I sacrificed everything. I would stay up until 2, 3 a.m. sending cold messages, doing whatever I possibly could just to get up at 8 a.m. the next morning to study bullshit at school. But nothing really seemed to work. I was promised I'd be making $5,000 a month by now, but I hadn't made a single dollar. I wanted to be financially free. I wanted to never work a 9-to-5 again, to never go to uni and just take care of my family, but I really did start to lose hope. It's very demotivating after a year and a half, 2 years of working. I had sent over 4,000 cold messages just to get 5 replies, with 3 of them telling me to go fuck myself. But that summer, I came across a larger 6-figure agency and I started working for them as an appointment setter. I actually paid them to work for them. It was pretty crazy, but I learned all the ins and outs of the industry and I saw how they were operating. I didn't make money, but I learned a lot. I was like a sponge. I realized how different everything was from what I had been told. So after 4 months of working for them as an appointment setter, I left and I started my own agency. But this time, it wasn't just SMMA. It was a reinvented agency. I saw how saturated the agency space was and how bad of a name marketing agencies had. At the time, Iman Ghazi went viral, Sanders Sage, Joel Kaplan, they're even more viral now, so it's even worse. But at the time, I saw it and I realized if there's 3 main gurus and all their students are doing the exact same thing, saying the same things and promising the same results, why would someone choose me over them? It's so hard to stand out. So I decided to do the opposite of what everyone else was doing. They made crazy guarantees that they couldn't deliver on, while I did the opposite. They charged money up front, 1 to 2K up front. I didn't. They sent cold DMs. I didn't. You're getting the hang of this. Similar to SMA, but the complete opposite at the same time, because every single person is doing the exact same thing in the whole agency space. 2 months later, I hit my first 10K month. 2 months within launching my reinvented agency, I made $10,000. I was 17 years old in boarding school. I was over the moon. And the month after that, I made $20,000. All because I realized that doing the same as everyone else will lead you nowhere. You know the whole saying of the average American is $101,000 in debt and is divorced. So average is the enemy. I was a dumbass 17-year-old kid with no previous business experience, yet I was making $20,000 a month. Fast forward to today, I'm making more than doctors, lawyers, realtors combined actually with my reinvented agency. And I definitely don't have to worry about money. I work when I want to without a boss. I travel the world with just a laptop because I make internet money. That's a picture of me and my brother in Cannes. And I pretty much live my dream life. I live in my dream apartment in London. I moved here about 2 months ago, skyrise apartment, center of London. And after 3 long years of figuring out how to make $10,000 a month with the agency model, I created my own exclusive community, helping people just like you make $10,000 a month with a reinvented agency in just 4 short months without needing to spend thousands of dollars upfront like affiliate marketing or dropshipping or Amazon FBA, or having any previous business experience. But our exclusive community is not for everyone. This community is 100% for you if you want to be financially free, if you never want to work a 9 to 5, if you have no idea where you want to start, if you want to take care of your family, take care of your mother, take care of your brothers, your sisters, your father, you feel like you're lost in life with no direction. You know the college life, the 9 to 5 route is not for you. You want to do something, but you just don't really know what to do. You also want to enjoy what you do for money. You don't want a boss telling you what to do every single day. You want to do something where you're actually motivated to do it every time you get up in the morning. You want to travel the world, you want to retire your parents, and you want to provide for your family. And you 1,000% want your dream life now. That's a big thing, because just a quick question, why would you want to wait until you're 60 years old to have the life you really want? You're 60, you're a millionaire, you got the girls, but you're 60. What does it really matter anymore? But the community is not for you if you're willing to take a risk during the best time to take a risk in your entire life. Here's what I mean by that. If you feel like right now this is not a priority to you, go ahead and click off the video. You're not a fit for the academy. What I mean by this line right here is there's a lot of people who I talk to who say, right now is not the good time. Maybe when I graduate school and I'm waiting for college and I have some extra cash and I have some extra time, that's when the perfect time is. If that's you, go ahead and click off the video. The best time to start was yesterday, and the next best time to start is right now. You can't wait for the next big thing. You've seen the whole TikToks, the whole Instagrams of everyone saying they're going to be happy when they graduate from school. Then they say, I'll be happy when they graduate from uni. Then they say they'll be happy when they get married. Then they want to have kids. It's an ongoing cycle. The hedonic treadmill, you've probably heard of it. So if you're only willing to take a risk when it's the best time of your life, click off the video. The community is also not for you if you're not a real action taker. It's also not for you if you want an easy way out. You know, if you just want to make 10K in the next week, this is not for you. Here we are building a legitimate business that's going to pay off in the long run. If you just want to get lucky and make 1K in the next week, this video is not for you. You're fine with staying poor, or you want to drop ship. Yeah, if you're looking to drop ship, go ahead and click out this video. Try to revert the time back to 2019 or 2018 because this is not the time for it. And you're not willing to grind at least 1 to 2 hours a day. This doesn't require 8, 9, 10 hour days, but it definitely does require a minimum of 1 hour a day. I don't want to let you in the community and then you don't do anything and then I have to cancel your subscription because I can do that. And a bonus for you, you're not willing to go through this entire doc and take massive action. If you're not going to take massive action, you are not a fit for the community. But if you're still reading this, you're probably young and ready to eat, so don't fuck this up. Now, how does this work? I've spent the last 4 months engineering the perfect path to $10,000 a month with a reinvented agency, and dozens of members have gone through this, and the most committed members easily make $10,000 a month, and they're actually climbing their way up to around 30, 40K a month, 50 on the higher end. But if you're skeptical, I'll show you more results at the end, so stay with me. Stick around until the end for that. Now, here's exactly how we'll help you make $10,000 a month in just 4 months. There's 4 phases. Phase number 1. We help you find an avatar with $1 million problem that's not already saturated by SMMA. I've bought all the courses of these bigger gurus, and I know exactly which niches they tell their students to do. So I help you find an avatar that has $1 million problem, some type of problem holding them back from making $1 million, or a niche. I help you find them, and I'll help you find one that's not already saturated by dozens or thousands of 15-year-old kids who bought Iman Gadzhi's course. Phase number 2, we help you find a solution to their $1 million problem and craft an offer. Now that you know what they need, how are you going to solve that? You know they need calls, you know they need clients, but what are you going to do to get them that? That's phase 2. We hold your hand up yourself along the way to make sure you do that. Phase number 3. We help you promote your no-brainer offer and land your first client using our Triple C mechanism for $500 a month plus, right? Our Triple C mechanism is exactly how I made 10K in that 1 month, and it's exactly how I'm making about 25K a month right now. To this day, I use the Triple C mechanism, and you probably land your first client for about 500. I wouldn't say it's more than $1,000 a month. First couple clients, I highly recommend you do less than $1,000 a month. And you're probably not going to land any clients in your first week. The first week is just these first two phases, doing the foundations, finding your avatar, finding the $1 million problem. Once you're ready for that, and I've approved that you're ready for that, we start looking for your first client with the Triple C mechanism to land them for $500 a month. In phase 4, we help you automate and scale your agency. And after all 4 phases are complete properly with my personalized help, making $10,000 a month will be absolutely inevitable. Honestly, I'd be surprised if you didn't make 10K a month after 4 months of personalized help. So here are 3 reasons why this is the best opportunity for you right now. You've probably seen this graph here. It's very, very popular, but let me just break it down. There's 5 main things, right? Affiliate marketing, Amazon FBA, drop shipping, info products, and the ideal business model. I don't even want to talk about drop shipping. There's 6 pillars right here. Unitary gain is how much does a client pay you per. Startup capital, how much money do you need upfront? Margin, once someone pays, what's the difference between revenue and profit? Demand, how many people want it? Fulfillment, and deal type. Affiliate marketing, Amazon FBA, drop shipping, info products, maybe in info products they pay you about 2K. But for drop shipping, for Amazon FBA, for affiliate marketing, they're not going to pay you more than $200-300 a month, absolute maximum. The ideal business model is that they pay you over a K, over a K and a half. Startup capital, how much money do you need upfront? You can see how much of a difference there is right here. Every single one of them requires a minimum of $1,000. Yes, drop shipping, you might see an ad where guys are telling you need $20 to start, but what happens after that? I've tried it. I know dozens of people who've tried it. They spend their money on ads. They lose it all because they don't know how to optimize their Shopify store, because that takes thousands of dollars to optimize. Margins, how much money do you keep? The ideal business model, which is what we do, 60 to 98%, probably on the higher end of that actually, should be above 85% because of our 30-minute fulfillment strategy that I'll talk about in a second. For the demand, as soon as we find an avatar that has $1 million problem, people will come to you. I don't want you to be doing cold DMs or posting content every single day. That's what the SMA world does. We're not going to be doing that. Fulfillment, easy, 30 minutes. People, deal type, people will be paying you monthly. I don't want you to get 3 clients now, 0 clients next month and go broke. These 3 clients you got today will pay you for the rest of your life or for the rest of your agency's lifetime, pretty much. So here are the 3 reasons why this is the best opportunity for you right now. You are taking advantage of the oversaturated SMMA market. You know what everyone else is doing, so you know what not to do. I've bought all their courses. I know what they teach their students to do, so I teach you to do the opposite. A reinvented agency requires 0 startup costs. I said this a second ago. It's not drop shipping. It's not FBA. You start with no money at any age from anywhere in the world. I started at 15 years old. I was using my dad's bank account. I was in boarding school in Spain, even though I'm originally from Georgia, which many of you might consider a third world country. It doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter how old you are. As long as you can get PayPal or Stripe or ask your father for a card, that's completely fine. And number 3, you're not a slave to your business. Your fulfillment, we teach you for it to take 30 minutes, yet clients are going to pay you $1,000 a month. It's not SMA where people pay you $1,000, but you're then all day, all night stressing about getting them results. We teach you a fulfillment strategy that takes 30 minutes. Now here's exactly what you're going to get if you're selected to join the academy. I'll kind of streamline through this. Feature number 1 is the avatar checklist. You choose from a list of 800 different avatars that have been tested and proven by our clients. What niche to go after, and making sure that it's actually tested, proven, and they've got the money to invest, and that's not saturated by SMA. Feature number 2 is the Instagram DM cheat sheet. Get access to the step-by-step framework that we use to make 9100 in 1 single week. That was my best week actually to date, and I used this exact same DM strategy to send out DMs, and I converted, I think it was like 3 clients, and I was charging extremely high ticket at the time, and we made 9100 in 1 single week. Feature number 3, 30-minute launch and fulfill strategy. That's what I was talking about a second ago. Learn how to get life-changing results for yourself and your clients from 30 minutes of work. I don't want you to spend hours getting them results. You copy this exact strategy, you get them results in 30 minutes, and it's done. You don't need an LLC. You don't need any of these random things that people tell you you need. Make a name, make an Instagram, follow what I tell you, and within a week, you should land your first client. And then feature number 4 is a done-for-you content module. Get access to templates and plug-and-play content that portrays you as an authority figure and attracts high-paying clients. And then feature number 5 is the paid ads playbook. I want you to get access to our step-by-step ad framework that generates our clients 3 sales calls a day. Normally I had pictures for results, but I added that at the end just to get to the end a bit faster. But that's not all, right? If you get selected to join the academy, you're also going to get the CCC framework, what I was talking about a second ago. The exact client acquisition system or framework I use to make 2K a month within 2 months, 10K a month within 2 months of launching my agency. Number 2, you're also going to get group calls. You get access to the group calls with me, not some other dude on the other side of the world. You get 2 group calls a week with me where I personally guide you and help you follow the exact framework I use to scale to 21K a month. So I just hold your hand every step along the way to make sure you don't make the same mistakes that we did. And more importantly, results are guaranteed. If you don't make 10K a month in 4 months, we'll keep working with you for free until you do, making it pretty much impossible to fail. And there are really only 2 options for you right now. Option number 1, you can keep trying on your own with the feeling of extreme uncertainty in your stomach every day you wake up until you go to bed, not knowing if you can make money online or not. You don't want to go to college, you don't want to work a 9 to 5, but you're just uncertain. Should I start this? Is this going to work? Just that constant thought in your mind. Or option number 2, you can get your hand held through every step of the process to make sure you're doing exactly what you need to be doing so I can help you get to $10,000 a month fast with the secret agency model. The reason I call it secret, not many people are doing it, hence why it works. SMA is a good business model, but because of how many people are doing it, because email went viral, it doesn't work anymore. And if you don't make $10,000 a month in 4 months, I'll keep holding your hand until you get there. Now, there is a waitlist to join because I want to keep this community extremely exclusive, and I'm only selecting 10 people to join my community this week to help them scale up to 10K a month with their reinvented agency in the next 4 months. And as spots fill up, I will always increase the price. We'll have a price increase in the next week. But if you're selected to join, you'll get this early bird pricing forever. The price it's at right now, it will stay at that price forever. It won't increase like it normally does. And spots fill up pretty fast because 800 people have been asking me to do this for a while now, but obviously we got to turn most of them away. So if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and you want to be financially free while you're still young, without having to study a 4-year degree or work 9 hours a day with a boss telling you what to do, go ahead, click the link below or open up my Instagram and DM me. I'm in on IG at Andrew Lance. Now, just for a bit more client results, people in the academy and what they've been doing. This is one of my clients, Adam. He was the first person that I coached to scale up to 10K a month within month 2. Because for him, I think it was 3 months and a half when he hit his first 10K month. He was getting clients for $1,000, $1,200. This was a weekly payment of $175. Same with the $250, and boom, 3 months after that, he hit his 9.5K month, and he had another 1K on PayPal. I've got a screenshot for that as well. Within 3.5 months of joining the academy. This is Rashawn. He joined and he signed his first client. This was literally like a week after that. He took the advice of offering free service. He over-delivered for them and he signed them on for $500 a month. Not the SMA world where you're charging $3K up front. You provide a value up front because people have never seen that before. And once you over-deliver, you get them on a monthly retainer. The classic reinvented agency model. And then this is a very small win, but a win was a win. Client paid him $250 Canadian up front. And then the remaining would be collected at the end of the month. So literally another $500 for a client with Rashawn. He's only been with us for like a month and a half now. This is Scott. He signed a client for $1,000 for 12 weeks paying monthly. And then 4 days after that, he signed up another client, $1,000 upfront payment, no objections. And it was a really good month for him. I think he signed like 2 more clients that month. And then Aaron, he got 2 new sales, two female clients in their early 30s who signed up to a plan that we helped him draw up for $800. And then another 5 calls, I think it was a couple days after that as well. So wins all around. We got a bunch more of client results, people in the academy, but I don't want to bombard you here with client wins. So go ahead, open up my Instagram, check out the highlight page. I've got dozens and I think hundreds of client wins, client testimonials, client results. So go ahead and check them out. But if you're really ready to change your life, break out of this 9 to 5 cycle or the matrix, if you want to call it, go ahead, click the link below or open up my Instagram at Andrew Lance and DM me, I'm in. And then me or a member of my team will see if you're actually a fit for the academy and see if we can hold a spot open for you. Other than that, have a nice